Alright guys, welcome back to the video. Today, bringing you a Palmetto State Armory AK-47. This is the GF3, or the third generation of AKs that they've put out. I've had 4 of their AKs, including this one. This is my 4th one. I've already got a GF3 at home, but it has the nutmeg wood furniture on it. It's kind of one of those I just keep put up. I've been looking at this green one, and I missed it the first couple of times it went on sale. So I said, when it goes on sale again, I was gonna pick one up. Went on sale last week, and I picked one up. So here it is. Got this in Tuesday. I've shot it a little bit out here today just to see where the sights are. But otherwise, I haven't done much to it. I've changed the grip out. This does come with a standard AK grip in OD green, just like the rest of the furniture. I changed it out for an MOE, a Magpul MOE grip. I wanted it to be an OD green as well, but I can't seem to find one anywhere, so I just went with black. That's why I've got the paracord on there, just to kind of match the furniture a little bit. I also added this cleaning rod. None of the AKs, at least none of these that I bought, come with the cleaning rod. Palmetto State also says in their description that they don't come with a cleaning rod. So I added that. It also comes with a standard slant brake, like most of your AKs. You may have noticed that it doesn't have it on there right now, but it does come with your standard slant brake. I've opted to switch it out for a Strike Industries J-Comp. Not because the AK recoil is really bad, because if you've shot one of these, you know they don't. But the J-Comp helps to control the recoil, keep the muzzle rise down, so it allows you to get quicker follow-up shots. So I just like the J-Comp. I put that on there, but otherwise, it's exactly how it comes from Palmetto State. You get the standard 800-yard leaf rear sight as you would on most other AKs. You do get the side mount for your scope. You know, your Picatinny rail or red dot or whatever you want to run. It does come standard on the Palmetto State Armory AKs, so that's really nice. On the polymer furniture, you get your sling swivel on the side, on the left side of the stock, and you got your standard up here by the gas tube. If you do opt for the wood furniture AK, the sling swivel is mounted on the underside. On the Palmetto State AKs, you do get a hammer forged front trunnion. The GF3 anyway, hammer forged front trunnion, hammer forged bolt and carrier. The gun is empty, of course. Hammer forged parts, which is really nice. The receiver is stamped. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be milled at this price point, but honestly, the success I've had with these rifles, guys, I'd put them up against any of the, you know, import AKs or any other AK on the market right now. These just run that good for me. Of course, that's just my opinion, but I would certainly put it up against any other AK I've seen. I work in a gun store, I see them all, but for the price point, it's really hard to beat the Palmetto State. Like I said, I've only shot it a few times to see where it's hitting. It was hitting a little bit high, so I adjusted the sight for that. It's hitting a little bit left right now, but I can deal with that for the time being. If any of you guys do mess with AKs or SKSs, then at some point in time, you've probably run into one of these, which is just your standard AK sight tool, elevation on top here with the key, and then windage on the side and the block. These are fine, but they're not great. I'm sure most of you guys know that. Would recommend running over to Midway USA or wherever you like to shop and picking out one of these Magnumatics. It's a USA made tool. It's not the cheapest, it's about $40, but it's the best AK tool I've used. Works great for SKSs as well. You get your elevation adjustment in the top, the keyway there. You have this bar that moves up and down, gives you a really nice leverage on that in case you have one that's tight. And you've got your windage adjustment inside the block here. Works really well on AKs and SKSs. A lot of other guns from what I understand, but that's the only 2 I've tried it on. Highly recommend the Magnumatic, really nice. I've got a couple of different mags we'll try out in the video. I've got a PMag 10 for the AK, it's a 10-round PMag. These historically have run great for me, don't expect to have any problems with that. Also got a PMag 20, a PMag 30, excuse me, with 20 rounds in it. Again, never had any issues with those. And one of my favorites, Croatian Surplus Mag. These are steel. I just kind of like the way these look in the AK. They kind of give you more of that classic AK look, the steel mag, rather than everything being polymer. These are Croatian Surplus, as I said. You can see they're made in Croatia there on the bottom with the little maple leaf. I think that's what that is. These are unissued Croatian Surplus. Palmetto State typically runs these on their website for $8 to $10. I recommend picking up a few. They're awesome. I never really have to fit them to any of my guns. They usually just fit right out of the box, but it's super easy to fit if you do need to. These do also have last round bolt hold open, which is really nice. Something you don't get with your P mags. So check out the Croatian mags. I think I've touched on everything about the gun so far, so we'll just sling a few rounds down range to see if we can hit that steel silhouette target. We're at 50 yards, just for, you know, since I'm shooting steel, I don't want to be too close, but we're at 50 yards. So we'll see how many we can put on that steel target down there. Got our ears on. Definitely don't want to start ripping off rounds in one of these without ears. You'll definitely be regretting that. So we got that clicked in. Let's charge it up and see how we can do. All right. Like I say, we're at 50 yards. Let's see if we can put a few on the steel down there, guys. We got a click, so we're empty. Pulled the first one to the left. Like I said, the gun is hitting left a little bit, and then I also pulled it, which didn't help. But as you can see, it was pretty easy to keep the next shots on the steel. The last 5 I just ripped off kind of quickly to kind of demonstrate the recoil management. As you can see, it's more of just a direct back recoil. It's not a whole lot of muzzle rise, and that's due to the J-comp. The ports on top, the gases go out and keeps the muzzle down. So I highly recommend that. But like I said, the recoil isn't bad on the gun, super manageable. We are just shooting some Red Army standard 122 grain full metal jacket, just your typical AK ammo, steel cased. Nothing to write home about, but AKs eat this stuff all the time. It's what they're designed to run, so it runs awesome. I'm gonna try out the PMag 30. I've got 20 rounds in here. See how that one does. Let's pop our ears back on. Charge it up. Put a few on the steel and just on various targets down there, see how it runs. Mainly just want to check for reliability. Thought it might have been empty. I lost my count. But you can see a couple of the shots are going left. It is hitting left a little bit, but I can easily adjust that up here. But as far as reliability goes, the gun runs perfect, as you can see. It does get pretty warm up here pretty fast, so make sure you're gripping here and don't slide forward onto that gas tube or that barrel, because it does get pretty hot. I'm not sure if I mentioned it already or not, but these are somewhere around $800 or $900 new. This is a blemish model I picked up. If you don't know how Palmetto State Armory works, a lot of their guns, they put on, they'll have blem in front of the name, and you'll see them for a significantly lower price. The blem just indicates that there's some kind of blemish on the gun, and it allows them to sell the guns cheaper. But I've bought several blem guns at this point, and I've never been able to find the blemish. A lot of people on these AKs think it's right here where the safety selector is. But anybody who knows AKs knows that every AK is going to have this, because the safety lever rods on the receiver. That's how you get it into those detents. That's not the blem. I've looked around on this. I haven't been able to find anything, guys. To me, it looks like a brand new gun. I suspect that maybe they have a surplus in inventory sometimes. I need to clear it, and that's why they mark some of these as blem. But they give you a significant discount. Like I said, I think the gun's around $800 or $900 new. If you pick up the blem model like I did, $5.99 with free shipping. So here in Central Georgia, the taxes put me at $642 shipped. That's a heck of a deal if you ask me. Your standard Century Visca, US made Century, will run you $8.99 or so, and you can get this thing for $5.99. I'll take this all day long and put it up against any of the imported AKs or anything else without a doubt. So it's just my opinion, but the guns are awesome. Highly recommend them. Super easy to take down and clean. Really reliable guns. Like I said, this is my 4th one. I wouldn't keep buying them if they didn't work. You can get them in a multitude of different colors and furniture styles. Polymer, comes in green, black, flat dark earth, gray, plum, I think that's it. You can also get multiple different wood colors. You get classic Russian red, the nutmeg, a really pretty grain in that. They offer several with like the dong, the shark fin and everything. You can get cheese grater on the top. You can get a ton of different stuff, guys. Just a ton of different options. You can customize these things. I'm thinking of putting like a side mount on it with a Trigicon MRO just to play around with. While I'm rambling, we'll load up this Croatian mag, see how it goes. This is a really awesome mag. Like I said, check those out on Palmetto State. They do have last round bolt hold open, which we'll check that out in a minute. Yeah, I've got 20 rounds loaded up in there. Definitely want to make sure you wear ears. Glasses aren't a bad idea either. Alright, let's see what happens with this one. As you can see right there, as you can see right here, last round bolt hold open. Any of you guys who know the AKs knows that you typically don't have, they don't have a bolt catch like an AR-15 or a lot of your other guns. They just simply go back home. But on these Croatian mags, you do get the last round bolt hold open, which is pretty nice. And as soon as you pop the mag out, the bolt goes home. As you can see right there, super awesome mags. Recommend those. Like I said, 10 bucks, you can't beat them. And they come unissued in the plastic. Super awesome mag. But I just want to bring this thing to you guys. I've been really excited since I ordered it. Finally caught one on a good sale. But anytime you're buying something from Palmetto, if they offer it in a blim, I say go for it. I've never heard anybody with a bad experience buying a blim gun from them. Like I said, you can never find the issue. There's some tiny little scratches on the dust cover right here, but to be honest with you, I could have done that just messing with the house. I really don't know if those were there or not. To me, that's not a blim. This is an AK. It's the Glock of the rifle world. They can take all the abuse you can throw at them. These things will just keep on running no matter what you do. But run on over to Palmetto State and check them out. Like I said, as the making of this video, these are on sale right now, $5.99 for a blim in the green. Like I said, the only thing I've changed is the grip, added the paracord, cleaning rod, and the J-comp. Check out that Magnum-matic sight tool as well. Sign up for the daily deals at Palmetto State Armory. They don't pay me or anything. I just recognize good guns and good deals when I see them. So just trying to pass the savings on to you guys. Get you some ammo, get you a rifle, make sure you have some good ears, and try one of these things out. Can't really go wrong. Palmetto State Armory is coming out with new awesome stuff all the time. It's made stateside 100%. They got one of the best warranties in the game. Try them out, and you won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. If you like this video, click like, subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. I got more awesome stuff coming out soon, guys. I've got another video I'm going to try to put together today, so more awesome stuff coming out. I make them as often as I can, so just subscribe if you like the content and want to see more. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one. And y'all take it easy, okay?